There's no place like home. This phrase resonates with so many of us because it encapsulates a feeling that is universally understood. Home is not just a physical space, it's an emotional sanctuary. It's where we find comfort, love, and a sense of belonging. It's the place where we can truly be ourselves without any pretenses. We all heard this before, but have we ever paused to think about why it holds such a special place in our hearts? Home is where we create memories, where we share laughter and tears, where we grow and evolve. It's a place that witnesses our journey through life, from our first steps to our most significant milestones. But what does it really mean? To some, home is a sanctuary from the chaos of the outside world. It's a place where we can retreat and recharge. For others, it's a hub of activity filled with the hustle and bustle of family life. Regardless of its form, home is a reflection of who we are and what we value. It means home is special. It's where traditions are born and passed down through generations. It's where we gather for holidays, celebrate birthdays, and mark the passage of time. Home is the backdrop to our lives, providing a sense of continuity and stability in an ever-changing world. It's more than just a place. It's a feeling, an experience, a state of mind. It's where we feel safe and loved, where we can let our guard down and be vulnerable. Home is where we find solace in times of trouble and joy in times of celebration. It's the anchor that keeps us grounded. It's where we feel safe and loved. It's the place where we can express our true selves without fear of judgment. It's where we find acceptance and understanding. Home is the foundation upon which we build our lives, providing the support and encouragement we need to pursue our dreams. Home is a feeling deep inside. It's the sense of peace we feel when we walk through the door after a long day. It's the warmth of a hug from a loved one, the comfort of a familiar routine. Home is where our hearts reside, where we find our true north. It's the feeling of belonging. It's the knowledge that we have a place where we are always welcome, where we are always loved. Home is the embodiment of our hopes and dreams, the place where we can be our most authentic selves. Like when you finally kick off your shoes after a long day, it's the simple pleasures that make home so special. The smell of a home-cooked meal, the sound of laughter echoing through the halls, the feeling of a soft blanket on a cold night. These are the moments that define home. Relief. That's home. It's the place where we can unwind and relax, where we can find peace and tranquility. Home is our sanctuary, our refuge from the world. It's where we can recharge and rejuvenate, ready to face whatever challenges come our way. This saying reminds us that no matter where we go, home is always there. It's a constant in our lives, a source of comfort and stability. Home is where our stories begin and where they continue to unfold. It's the place we return to, time and time again. It's a comforting thought, especially when things get tough. Knowing that we have a place to call home gives us the strength to face adversity. It's a reminder that we are never alone, that we have a support system that will always be there for us. We all need a place to return to, a place that accepts us for who we are. Home is that place. It's where we find love, acceptance, and understanding. It's where we can be our true selves without fear or hesitation. Home is where our hearts belong. But home isn't the same for everyone. The concept of home varies greatly from person to person, influenced by culture, personal experiences, and individual preferences. What one person considers a perfect home might be completely different from another's ideal living space. For some, it's a big house with a family. The laughter of children playing in the backyard, the warmth of shared meals, and the comfort of having loved ones around create a sense of belonging and security. These homes are often filled with memories, from the first steps of a child to family gatherings during the holidays. For others, it's a small apartment with a pet goldfish. In these cozy spaces, simplicity and minimalism reign supreme. The bond with a pet can provide companionship and joy, making a small apartment feel like a sanctuary. The limited space often encourages creativity in decorating and organizing, turning every corner into a personal haven. Some people find home in their memories with loved ones who are far away. Old family photos and video calls become the threads that connect them to their past and their roots. These individuals cherish the moments spent with family and friends, even if they are separated by distance. The feeling of home is carried in their hearts, a constant reminder of where they come from and who they are. Home can be a physical space, a group of people, or even a feeling inside us. It's where we feel most comfortable and at peace. For some, home is a cozy living room where they can unwind after a long day. For others, it's the presence of friends who feel like family, sharing laughter and creating new memories together. And for some, home is a place for introspection and personal growth, a space where they can be alone with their thoughts. It's about where we feel most ourselves. Whether it's meditating in a quiet corner, indulging in a favorite hobby, or simply relaxing in a bedroom, home is where we can be our true selves. It's a place where we can let go of the outside world's expectations and pressures and just be. Where we can truly relax and be ourselves without any pretense. It's the comfort of curling up on a couch with a good book, the simple pleasure of enjoying a cup of tea, or the peace of mind that comes from knowing we are in a place where we are accepted and loved for who we are. No matter what it looks like, home is our safe haven. It's the place where we gather with family, share meals, and create lasting memories. It's the warmth of an inviting interior, the joy of a child's creativity, and the sense of security that comes from being in a place where we are truly at ease. It's the place where we can always be ourselves, without judgment or pressure. Whether we're journaling our thoughts, enjoying a quiet moment of contentment, or laughing with friends, home is where we find our true selves. It's a reflection of our identity, our values, and our dreams. Home is not just a physical space, but a feeling of belonging and acceptance that stays with us, no matter where we go. Why do we feel so strongly about home? It's because home is where our heart is. It's where we build our most important relationships and memories. Home is where we learn to love and be loved. It's where we experience joy, sadness, anger, and all the other emotions that make us human. These experiences shape who we are. They give us a sense of belonging and identity. Home is our foundation, our anchor in the world. I remember my childhood home. It was a small house with a red door. Not fancy, but it was my world. I have so many fond memories there, like the time my dad built a treehouse in the backyard, or the smell of my mom's baking on Sunday mornings. Even though I haven't lived there in years, that house still holds a special place in my heart. It represents a time of innocence and joy. Sometimes we have to leave our homes. We move for work, for love, or for a fresh start. It can be scary and lonely at first, but even when we leave our physical homes, the feeling of home can stay with us. We carry it inside us in our hearts and memories. And sometimes we find new homes in unexpected places. We find it in the people we meet, the places we visit, and the experiences we have. We've all heard the phrase, home away from home. It's that place that feels familiar and welcoming, even if it's not our actual home. It could be a friend's house, a favorite cafe, or even a park bench. It's a place where we feel comfortable and relaxed. These places become like second homes to us. They offer us a sense of belonging and community even when we're away from our loved ones. Home isn't just about the place itself, it's about the feeling we get when we're there. It's the feeling of being loved, accepted, and safe. It's the feeling of being able to truly relax and be ourselves. It's the feeling of knowing that we have a place to return to no matter what. This feeling of home is something we all crave. It's a basic human need like food and water. The good news is, we can create a sense of home wherever we go. Whether we are moving to a new city, a different country, or just a new neighborhood, the essence of home is something we carry within us. It's not just about the physical space, but the emotional and psychological comfort we cultivate in that space. We can do this by surrounding ourselves with things that bring us joy and comfort. These items can be as simple as a vase of fresh flowers that brighten up the room, or decorative items that hold sentimental value. The act of decorating and arranging our space allows us to express our personality and create an environment that feels uniquely ours. This could be anything from family photos to favorite books to cozy blankets. Family photos remind us of our loved ones and cherished memories, while our favorite books can transport us to different worlds and provide comfort. Cozy blankets offer warmth and a sense of security, making our space feel inviting and safe. It's about personalizing our space and making it feel like our own. Hanging artwork that resonates with us, arranging toys in a child's room, or adding personal touches to our bedroom can transform a house into a home. These small actions help us to establish a sense of ownership and belonging in our living space. We can also create a sense of home by building strong relationships with the people around us, sharing meals with friends, enjoying game nights with family, or simply chatting with neighbors can foster a sense of community. These interactions help us to feel connected and supported, making our home a place of warmth and companionship. By being kind, compassionate, and supportive, we can create a community of love and belonging. Acts of kindness, whether big or small, contribute to a positive atmosphere. Sharing meals together, helping each other with daily tasks, and offering a listening ear can strengthen our bonds and create a nurturing environment. In this way, home becomes more than just a place. It becomes a feeling of being cared for and connected to those around us. So is there really no place like home? I believe there isn't. Home is a special place filled with love, memories, and a sense of belonging. It might look different for everyone, but the feeling is universal. It's the feeling of being loved, accepted, and safe. And that's something we all need and deserve. Home sweet home indeed.